For our first Southeast Asia True Crime Stories video for the year, we're going to talk about the Christine Dacera case. Christine is a Philippine Airlines flight attendant who was found dead in the morning of January 1st, 2021 in the bathtub of the hotel in Makati, Philippines, where she partied with a group of people on New Year's Eve. In this video, we're going to lay down the facts and the timeline of events to give you a picture of what we know so far about the case through CCTV footage from the hotel, social media posts of friends of the accused, the autopsy report, and police statements. So this case has received massive coverage in the Philippines in the past days. The reason being is that the police has declared the case closed only 3 days after she was found dead and ruled Christine's death to be homicide murder rape. However, conflicting facts have emerged that points out to the police wrongly accusing the alleged perpetrators, who said they're actually gay, and claims that the allegations of gang rape are absurd. Then, an initial autopsy report indicated that Christine actually died from a ruptured aortic aneurysm, which can be due to very strenuous activity or probably a high level of alcohol toxicity. This clearly contradicts the police ruling. Let's look at the timeline of events leading to Christine's death. Here's a video taken during the New Year's Eve party at the City Garden Hotel in Makati. Christine can be seen partying with several males in the hotel room. According to Gregorio de Guzman, one of the accused, most of the males in the party are gay. According to him, her impression of Christine was she liked to hang out with LGBT members and she was very comfortable with them. He also said, how can there be rape when he's gay and he has never had sex with a woman? CCTV footage provided by the hotel shows succeeding events that happened in the hotel hallway. This one screenshot with a timestamp December 31st at 11:38 p.m. shows Christine carrying her shoes and a wine glass with two guys outside room 2209. At 12:35 a.m., Christine had a video call with her mother, who showed her in the room partying with three other males. Footage doing its rounds on social media shows Christine kissing a guy who people later identified as Valentine Rosales. The timestamp shows 2:52 a.m. Valentine, in a post on social media, urged the masses to watch closely before they judge and pointed out it was Christine who initiated the kiss. Valentine is openly gay and insists that there was no foul play involving Christine Dacera's death. He also said that his boyfriend, which is one of the accused, Gregorio de Guzman, is also at the party. Here's another still from the footage with a timestamp January 1st, 3:22 a.m. showing Christine in the hallway with three males. And at 4:13 a.m., footage shows a male carrying an obviously drunk Christine back to the room. Here's the last picture taken of Christine alive, where she seems to be throwing up in the toilet. What we know happened later and out of sight of the CCTV footage is based on the testimony of the accused. According to Romel Galindo, who is one of the friends she partied with, he woke up at around 10 a.m. and noticed her asleep in the bathtub. He covered her with a blanket before going back to sleep. When Galindo woke up several hours later, he found she was still unconscious and starting to turn blue. Her friends and hotel staffers performed CPR before rushing her to the Makati Medical Clinic, where doctors pronounced her dead. 11 suspects were charged by the police for Christine's death, 3 of which are her friends. The rest, it appears, were friends of friends and were not really closely acquainted with Christine and have yet to be arrested. Although initial reports suggested the young flight attendant had died from an aneurysm, Makati police believe she had been gang raped and killed. Police detained 3 men who were present during the incident. Asked by reporters how they determined the case to be rape and homicide, the police chief said it was because of the injuries they found on the arms and legs of Christine. He said they also found sperm traces in her genitalia. The initial autopsy report, which reported the cause of death as ruptured aortic aneurysm, or the tearing of the aorta, the largest blood vessel in the body that runs through a person's heart, was deemed incomplete by the Dacera family, so they have requested another autopsy be done on her. How her aorta got ruptured is still in contention. Police speculated with little proof that it was because she was either drugged or abused. On January 6, Prosecutor General Ben Malcontento ordered the release of the 3 apprehended suspects and referred Dacera's case for further investigation, citing that the pieces of evidence are not sufficient for them to file any charges. He said the prosecution deems that the PNP submitted a premature and incomplete complaint and explained that the medical legal report submitted by the police did not provide evidence that Christine was sexually assaulted. The seaman that the police were saying there was no evidence to that effect. Apparently, the autopsy report did not state that semen was found. He also said that a laceration will not prove sexual assault. Also, the police have yet to submit results of the DNA analysis, toxicology, and chemical analysis and histopath examination. So from news reports, the results of the second autopsy on Christine are out, but details will be kept confidential after results of the first autopsy were leaked publicly. Christine's body was flown to her hometown of General Santos City on January 7, where her family will hold a 2-day wake before her burial. Meanwhile, friends of the accused took to social media to defend them and insist that they are gay, putting more doubt into the rape-murder narrative. People on social media have deemed the handling of this case irresponsible and careless, concluding that the case is already solved without providing clear evidence and being able to take into custody all persons of interest is a gross violation of due process and is a further injustice to Christine's death. As any true crime story enthusiast would know, it's key to accurately identify the cause of death. It is also important to get a clear timeline of events leading to the victim's death, and interviewing everyone in the party will be key to reconstructing what happened. So for now, the case remains open and we'll have to see how it unfolds. A preliminary investigation is set for January 13. The National Bureau of Investigation and Philippine National Police will be working together to continue the investigation. That's it for today. If you liked today's video or learned anything new, press the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to get the latest content from the Daily Watch. See you next time.